Okay, you ready? Could you say and spell your name for me and your rank also?
Sure. Lieutenant Colonel Christopher John Morris, Christopher John Morris, Morris.
Okay, and you're with?
I am the headquarters battalion commander for the 4th Infantry Division.
Okay. Just kind of tell me what's going to happen today. What are we going to see? Why do you have horses behind you?
So today we are out on behalf of Major General McFarland and Command Sergeant Major Holland conducting ready rides throughout the neighborhoods. And the intent is to inform the community, bring a little bit of cheer, good vibe in the neighborhood, give people something to look forward to, while sharing information about what's currently happening in the COVID environment on Fort Carson.
What is readiness? Well, like, what does it kind of stand for? Readiness, what is it? Readiness ride?
So it's our ready ride. So in 4th Infantry Division, the commander's philosophy is ready. And so the R is respect, the E is expert, the A is athlete, the D is discipline, and then the Y is you, as the soldier taking the initiative and accomplishing the mission. And so what we've translated that into is a community outreach program.
And kind of tell me, how has Fort Carson been dealing with this whole COVID thing?
You know, Fort Carson has adapted. Like much of DOD, it took a few weeks for us to get into the routine, but very effectively moved into the environment, and they're still getting, our mission accomplished, protecting our force while still protecting the nation, or being prepared to protect the nation.
And this is kind of like a pick-me-up then for all the people living on base?
It is, definitely a pick-me-up. But it also gives us the opportunity to, make sure that everyone in the community is current on what's happening. And so what you'll see is we have a white van that will trail the horse riders. It took us a second to figure it out in the current COVID environment is, how do I share, a QR code with you without breaking the 6-foot distance? And so we blew up a big QR code on the side of the truck. And so from about 25 feet away, you can just scan it from the sidewalk. It'll take you to www.carson.army.mil, where all the frequently asked questions are. It'll also tell you about the Wednesday night town halls on Facebook at 6 p.m. that General McFarland leads, and puts out the most current information for the week.
Okay. Anything else I should ask you or you wanted to bring up?
No, thanks for being here. We really appreciate you coming out and helping us spread the word. And part of it is Fort Carson is linked with Colorado Springs, and that community is as important to us as Fort Carson. So it's good to have the local community understanding what's happening here on Fort Carson as well.
Why would seeing a couple horses be a pick-me-up for folks?
The Mounted Color Guard has a great following, and normally for us, during this time frame, we would be out in the community doing events. And so what we see is that, when people are quarantined family-wise, they're in their houses right now trying to social distance and follow best practices. This is something to look forward to. Putting it on the calendar, saying, hey, we'll see you on Thursday, we'll see you on Tuesday in the other neighborhoods. And just again, we got a ton of great feedback on Tuesday as we went through the neighborhoods and talked to people, said, hey, we've been looking forward to this all day. And so I think that's, that's why this is a great pick-me-up.
What does coronavirus look like on Fort Carson? Just not the virus, but as far as, the atmosphere. I know you guys are a federal agency separate from the state. I know the state has told people that they're safer at home right now. Are you guys advising people to stay at home unless absolutely necessary to run to the commissary? So do you see a lot of people at home right now?
Yeah, we do. And DOD guidelines, has mirrored throughout the nation what we've seen from CDC and from our national level. And so every environment is a little bit different, I think, geographically. And so, the challenge at General McFarland's level is to balance what we're seeing with DOD and the guidelines that we have to follow. And so, yes, we've definitely seen less people out. And that's been the guideline is, hey, only go places when you need to. Stay in your small group, stay with your family. And maintain social distance, hand sanitizing, washing hands, wearing masks when, as much as possible, so that, what we've seen on Fort Carson is, I think, a very good result, when it comes to stopping the spread.
Any idea when this kind of phase of asking people to stay home and, limit their contact with others will ease up, or not at this point?
Right now I don't. We're all just taking our guidelines from DOD, and so, we are also, waiting to see what the environment is going to present it when it comes to opportunities to start to maybe ease the restrictions based on the conditions.
Okay, great, thank you.
Sure.
Excellent, thanks.